We'll take this away from you and pretend it doesn't exist.
And
for now.
That'll totally work. So
after the
news, I'm Kelsey Cruz. Our top story tonight, the Indiana primary election is less than a week away, and presidential candidates are scrambling to gain support from local voters. Ted Cruz will be hosting a rally in Fort Wayne tomorrow at 11 a.m. The event will take place at the Grand Wayne Convention Center. Today, Cruz announced that his running mate will be Carly Fiorina. She's the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, or HP, and former presidential candidate. Cruz and another presidential hopeful, John Kasich, announced on Sunday that they will be working together to prevent frontrunner Donald Trump from winning the Republican presidential nomination outright. Cruz is focusing on Indiana while Kasich will focus on Oregon and New Mexico. Bill Clinton will be campaigning in Fort Wayne for his wife Hillary this Saturday. The time and location of the event has yet to be released. Bernie Sanders campaigned at Purdue University this morning and is campaigning at IU in Bloomington right now. The Indiana primary election will take place next week on Tuesday, May 3rd. Huntington University leaders broke ground on the new addition to the Merlot Center for the Arts earlier this week. The new addition to the MCA will be a welcome center, which will house the university's admissions office, support services, meeting spaces, and state-of-the-art teleconferencing technology. FDN caught up with Vice President for Enrollment Management and Marketing, Daniel Solms, after the groundbreaking ceremony.
Well, we're very excited about the Welcome Center and just looking forward to having a great place where guests can come, be welcomed, get to know the Huntington community, and learn more about the opportunities that are here for them. This building is going to be a great place. It's going to mean good things for broadcast fusion media, for music, for art, for theater, and we're just excited to be able to be a part of the family that's here.
Construction is scheduled to begin in May and should be completed by late fall. While some students look forward to laying out by the pool this summer, others are preparing to hit the books. Huntington University offers several summer classes that can be taken online or on campus. FDN News caught up with Associate Professor of Psychology, Dr. Tanner Babb, one of many professors teaching courses over the summer. Babb says that summer courses allow students to have more flexibility in their schedules.
Students don't often think about the flexibility that they have over the summer to take either a really difficult class, or they don't think about, well, if I actually did a few summer classes spread out over a few years, it might mean saving a significant amount of money over the course of a semester, something like that. So I would encourage students to look into it, think about it.
Summer courses at HU begin in mid-May. You may have noticed name tags hanging from trees all over campus this past week. While the identification cards were around only briefly, it was enough to pique the curiosity of students and faculty alike. We found out there are more questions than answers regarding who named these trees and why. We spoke with HU's Horticulture Club, biology students, faculty, admissions, campus leaders, the Kids Campus, and several others. Not a single person could tell us who did it. Admissions staff tells FDN News they took the name tags down because so many people were asking questions that they couldn't answer. That is why we are asking for your help. Do you know who named the trees and the motivation behind it? Email our producer, Nicole Wethington, at wethington@huntington.edu. Huntington University's Theater Department will be performing its final project of the year for TBD, To Be Devised. For TBD, students collaborate to write, direct, design, and perform 3 short plays. FDN was lucky enough to get a sneak peek of the performances and meet with some of the creative minds behind the projects.
Reminiscence is about 40-45 minutes, while the other 2 are somewhere between 20 and 30. It's about Alzheimer's. It's about a woman named Nancy who is experiencing Alzheimer's, and it shows how it affects her, her husband, and her friend while she's in this nursing home. And then you also get to see the personification of her actual memory and how it deteriorates throughout the play. It's been completely student-led, and so it's been a fun challenge to try to put it together by ourselves.
It is a hodgepodge of a bunch of Grimm fairy tales, but it's not exactly the Grimm fairy tales that you would remember. There's a bunch of twists and turns that are developed by narrator 1 and narrator 2 throughout the show that make for an interesting story. Probably not what the Brothers Grimm intended, but it adds hilarity. I hope everyone comes and sees the show because it's sure to be unlike anything they've ever seen.
It's about a young girl named Ivory applying to college, and she is a daydreamer and likes to daydream about her father. And so the whole play is a series of different daydreams, and she's reflecting on her day of how it went. I hope you guys all come to the show, and I hope you have a fun time, and tell all your friends.
TBD will take place Tuesday, April 28th through Saturday, April 30th at 7:30 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the box office. Well, that's all we have for you in this installment of FDN News. Be sure to check us out online at forresterdigital.net and follow us on Twitter at FDN_news. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.